new, please do consider to like, share, and definitely subscribe. And if you're a member of the channel, bless up to you all lovely people. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. If it's available to you, YouTube will guide you along the lines. So as you saw by my title stated that we're going to be talking about Malik Mothersille, Dujan Richards, because obviously he's coming back from injury. And also I've done a video on Cim Dixon the other day, and it looks like a lot of things that I've said came through, so people contacted me, so I kind of catched it back, and they had played a game yesterday as well. So we're going to have that discussion. We're going to talk about the so-called Unity Cup and the propaganda that a lot of people would want to sell. You understand me? Yeah, so we're going to discuss all of that. And I do have even some ladies football information coming up, so I want to share that with you lovely people. So let me start by bigging up whosoever inside the chat. So we saw float management in the building very early. Massive respect. Stets in the building as well. You call me anytime people come here and call me the wrong name, I'm blocking them ass on my channel. Them does get a straight up block. All right, yeah, disrespecting me. All right, yes. So Stets, I'm gonna block your ass. Chorus, big up yourself, thanks for being here. And then we have One Love says blessings, Sports Billy, and the Imaxit family. Then we have Christopher Wisdom in the house, Alex in the house, and Dr. GG. Yeah, man, thumb up the like button as soon as you guys come in. Detonation in the building, people. Let me set the poll. All right. Hit the like, all right, hit the like. So I'm not even putting a poll. Yeah. And then we have El Mexi, Michael in the building. All right, everybody checking in. Nani. No, Stets, you did it on purpose because you want to see me respond. So I'm telling the blood, if you want to get me hungry, do it again. No, I'm just joking with Stets, I'm just troubling him. So anyways, a few persons linked me on this Unity Cup. Gavin, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. Well, take your time. Let me just break down everything. So, the Unity Cup that Jamaica, Ghana, Nigeria, and Trinidad and Tobago should be taking part in. All right, because a lot of people text me and said, "Oh, brother, oh, I heard that it's 3 teams, it's 4 teams, it's all." They said it's this. Everything that was always, the one thing that was always consistent is 4 teams will be there. It can be a 4-team competition and still be you play only 3 teams. All right, it can be that. It can be any way they structure it. The one thing we are clearly seeing now, they have it in the pipeline, and it happened before, and more likely it's going to be the same process going forward. All right. Tamla, thanks for being here. Massive respect. Princewood, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. So that's what you know. I've yet to get direct details on it, like when the games will be played, what time. I have not gotten that as yet, and I think they are still working out those things. But at this point, they are pretty much all the federations confirming it. Ghana confirming it, Trinidad confirming it, Jamaica somewhat confirmed it, but not the same as the others. Yeah. So far it is a thing. We don't get the exact detailing as yet, but it is a 4-team thing, and all of them actually posted it. All right, yes. So how much matches they're going to be playing, you're not 100% certain, and if it's going to be a points total thing, and you get minimum 2 games, and who's ever go to the final, it could be all sort of structure. All right. No, England is not going to be a part of it. It's only being held in England, just like the last time when they played it. All right, they did one in 2004, the last time I've checked, and Jamaica was a part of it. So it's a similar thing. All right. Big up Billy and the man them. Big up, massive respect. Yeah, man. So Soca Warrior posted it, Nigeria posted it, Ghana posted it, and Jamaica posted it to via Sportsmax. So all 4 countries posted it. All right. Man City might be facing points deduction, JD. They might relegated to championship. We will talk about that on the next day. Not this year. All right. All right, all right. So it is a thing, and we will talk on it. All right, and people, chorus, listen to me. When I do my thing, if you go on a channel, you watch other channel, and they say what they're saying, but you don't come here and tell me what others say because I'm saying what I am saying. So let my conversation stay with me, and you work with it that way. All right. So you can't blame me for something others said. Okay, please, I'm begging you. All right. I spend my time and my information. Let me just work with what I have. Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, it is a thing, and we will wait for further information. And once I'm in house, I would put those on the actual screen. All right. So Jamaica should have a busy window coming up. All right. Yes, a busy window coming up. Jamaica, Nigeria, Ghana, and Trinidad and Tobago. The timing between May and June, it might be a little bit difficult. No, it will be a little bit difficult because of the timing where certain teams will be playing. Now you have teams that has Jamaicans on it in the League One playoffs that will extend to further in May. So that means they're not going to have any release. And if they do have a period, it's going to be like 1 to 2 days before that Unity Cup starts because it's going to be pushing closer to the end of May. All right. Derek G, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Yes. So it's going to be a tough one. And it's nothing. I heard people texting me. I saw some of them in the chat already about who can come and who can't come. It's all down to the JFF. Don't let anybody sell it, any propaganda, people. It's all down to the JFF. So you will see, if you don't see Mothersille there, if you don't see Macy Greenwood there, it has nothing to do with the players. It has nothing to do with the players. They're on a witch hunt for you to eat the overseas players. I don't know. I kind of know who is selling it to them. So don't follow them, people. Nothing don't go like that. All right? It's down to who select the players and who turned up. All right? And the coach already told you what he's all about. So if he knows a player's work paper can't come through in time, he might not pick them because he's trying to work on things to get the best equipped for the Gold Cup and also the World Cup. All right? So he told you that. So don't follow it. It's not. That's a propaganda to say anybody can turn up. Nothing like that goes so. Coach told you exactly his intention. Until he comes otherwise and says something different, don't follow anybody. Because I realize it's a narrative to fight against these overseas players now. Because performances can't take them out of the national team. More likely performance is trying to aid more of them in the national team. So they have a propaganda scheme. Nowadays, you will see all sorts of people trying to attack the overseas players then. Because that is the actual remedy they have to try and use now. Because maybe it worked one time and one individual never played because of certain information said. So they realize that it worked to some extent. So they are trying to make sure they used it on a continuous basis. All right. Yes. So don't follow them, people. Nothing don't go like that. We listen to the coach when the coach comes and talk, people. All right. So that is for persons that texted me. I'm just clearing up all of those things for you lovely people. All right. Nothing don't go like that. The Unity Cup so far, he says he's looking for a set squad, which should be as much players as possible that he has in his rotation. That is what he's looking for. All right. Yes. David J, some of them maybe at this point, I think some of them actually get paid to do this stupidness. That's what I believe, because it's a high business, you know. As what I've said, getting people in the national team is a high business, you know. Players get paid to make the national team. So if a man give somebody that doesn't have much high standard $2,000 or $3,000, he gets 2,000 US in the end. So it's a high business, and nowhere is good like Jamaica with propaganda. So don't believe those things, people. All right, don't believe your people. And David J, I actually believe you. I actually agree with it as well. And it's not now they're doing it's a long time. You know, but it's only, they're getting worse now. Today, they're getting worse because they become more stronger. A lot of them come together. And that's why I said the WhatsApp group thing, I don't join it. Because certain things I don't join. All right. My interest is to put information out there. And if it's factual, and we move on. You understand me? Yes. Nobody can buy way out. So anyways, now let me move on. Let me move on. Let me move on from there. Unity Cup, and who can make the Unity Cup? It's all down to the coach. All if I do look at KSI, it's okay. KSI is forehead always, and I don't. So I guess I am not the KSI you're looking out for. All right. So anyways, now Whisper Richards, as what I've said, he would have been in stage 1 recovery a month ago. It looked like that was the case. Rehab, learning how to move back again to a certain level. Now he's in more motored training. Motored training is in now. Motored training, where in which you're just trying to get your foot to work a certain way. So I don't think he's in full-fledged training as yet. All right. He's not in full-fledged training as yet. I think that will come very soon. But obviously, you have to do all of those things. Go back and get checked. 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 Right? You go back and get checked and stuff. So it's going to be a back and forth thing with him. So my first analysis to say that he might play a good amount of games this year, I don't think so. I think he might have 1 or 2 games to get in the U21s, but you're not going to see him upscale to no level until next season for Whisper. So all the Whisper fans, it looks like it got drawn out maybe 3 to 4 weeks extra. So that kind of pushed him off the amount of games he could get this year. All right. So I think you're going to see a few games from him. A few, maybe 2 or 3 max. All right. Yes. He's not going to get so much games in because that's the amount of games that his team actually has, which is essential towards how much games he can actually play. So I'm sad because I wanted to see him play more games to see where he could have progressed it to, because that is important. But definitely he never got it. Yes, he never got it. Got the release and the freedom to do what he has to do early. So it is what it is, and that's another one of the players them from locally that you could have possibly looked at to say that he's going to come through and do something. Because he was one of the higher rated players from the local side. It doesn't matter what you guys are going to say. I still believe that, which that's how I started to evaluate local players. It was really him, to be honest. And he was always one of the higher rated players. Remember, when I just started to talk about him, and we talk about what he did, his father talked about what he did to King and Mr. Butler and and Mr. Speed Kickoff. You remember? That's how his name actually got out there, what he did to King around 3 years ago, Yes, and we saw Anderson did the same thing to King again. What he did to King when he was like around 15 or 14. Yes, so that's why when I'm talking about football, guys, you should not beat me so bad, because I have been consuming a lot of football for multiple years. Okay, yes, so I can give you a story, but I will leave certain stories because the propaganda machine out there and I will leave it alone. Anyways, so Whisper should be in action soon. Don't know much games he's going to get under his belt, so I think he should be preparing for next season, more likely. All right, yes, so that is 1 full season out of his leg, yeah. Man recover and now undercover. Okay, 4-4. All right, so make sure to hit the like button as soon as they come in. So that is for Whisper and Chelsea. For persons that don't know Whisper, Dujan Richards, he signs to Chelsea, plays at present moment U21s. All right, Michael Sadler said, big up yourself, Billy D, and everyone. Thank you very much. It's surprising every day how the hell them now call Mothersille who scores 11 goals. We're going to discuss that. Hold on. Hold on. Then we have our brother Omar Fowlin. All right. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive, massive respect. So, anyways, now we have Dixton. Dixton. We did a shorter version video. I would love that you saw it because I thought that I did a very good job breaking it down. Listen to the coach talked on in his press conference and everything that I had said in my press conference. In my press conference about Dixon, the coach actually said similar things about his team. All right. Samin, big up yourself. The stats boss is back. Manafala, big up yourself. Africans, big up yourself. Yes, so Dixon now. Dixon's turn. And the only reason why we talk about Dixon is he goes in the professional territory. The whole season, he never had any professional games. The only thing he got close to is the EFL League Cup. All right. Yes, that was the closest thing he got to a professional game. Now you had two injuries for the main team. Samin, bless yourself, thanks for being here. For the main team. So they decide that Dixon will be one of those individuals coming up. All right. Yes. So he started off on the bench the other day. He had like 18 regular minutes and 3 extra minutes. So 21 to 22 minutes he had in the game. He was trying, but it looks like the physicality from where he's playing, the lower league, to where he is now, it is a bigger jump. It's a bigger jump, and it's going to be tough for him to get on that pitch and stay on that pitch, even with LeBron out. LeBron is out, and it looks like they're taking as long with LeBron because it looks like Fulham and Chelsea is trying to buy LeBron. And remember, you guys told me that nobody will be looking at him. Oh, I'm not tired from a beat on the bad. I'm not tired from a beat on the bad. Tell me, say nobody will look at LeBron. And now the literal news coming out that Chelsea and Fulham is looking at the young kid. Give them my respect. Give me my respect. So it looks like they're taking their time with him. So maybe we will go to the questions. We're discussing the headlines and then we'll go to the question part. So just save a question until then. So LeBron, maybe LeBron, they might extend him to 3 weeks. So Dixon might still have at least 2 more squads to make. And in that time, he has to get on the field. So he has to show them something. The only thing I don't like about them, every time they do put him in, because they play a more compact system, 4 in the middle, deeper, they put him in a deeper line role, like a right midfield. And right midfield is different from right winger. So they don't give him a true position to really play. He has to play deeper, and once you're deeper, that's where the physicality comes in, because you're in the mix of everything, and he's struggling in the mix. So I do believe that, and this season, they're not going to change your system to fit him, because he's not the star player there. The star players are the other ones, and surprising, all of those star players that we're talking about, they can play for Jamaica. Every one of them can play for Jamaica. That's what I've heard. All of them can. LeBron can play for Jamaica. Tyrese can play for Jamaica as well. And those are the star front two. They can play for Jamaica, both of them. You get me? So the system that they work with is not what fits Kaheim. Either they're going to use him as a central forward, a winger, or a striker. You understand me? So that is my problem. I think they need to get him closer to the goal. All right? Closer to the goal. You get me? Closer to the goal. Yeah, all of those guys that's starring up the team, they are actual Jamaican potential players. Yes. Newton, yes, all of them can play for Jamaica. I'm not asking you. When I tell you something, more likely I've checked it and it's a fact. Yes, Tyrese is actually full-fledged. He can play. I heard that a guy said he's going to send me a clip that he said he wanted to play for Jamaica as well. So that's how much he's Jamaican, because he actually knows it as well. So that is one very good thing. Yes, he's a left winger that can play striker as well. So, and can play left midfield, because when they drop him in midfield, it shows you how much different he is than Dixton. He just tear up the pitch. He's bigger and stronger than Dixton, so that is different. So he has more time to fit his body. So you see, when the coach had said that he's not going to rush with Dixton is going to come up. Guys, it's a long time. People don't respect my take, you know. I saw the whole of them run with the propaganda when Dixton just reached there, talking about, oh, Dixie's going to go straight in the team and all them foolishness there. And the coach had told you from day one what they're going to do. They're going to try and build him up, because he doesn't have the natural built for the league itself. So the next time you see Dixon getting game, a regular game, he's going to be big and thick, or he's going to be much more stronger. Because I'm not going to use the thick, because you guys are going to talk about also the foolishness. So he's going to be much stronger the next time you see him getting regular game time in League One, because it requires a lot of physicality, man. You when you're watching the thing, even Mothersille. Last year, Mothersille was like, remember Mothersille is like 6'2", you know. And Mothersille was skinny. And he got pushed off a lot. But because he's faster and already stronger than Dixon, that's the reason why he survived last year. But check Mothersille now. Check Mothersille now, how stronger he is from last season. And this season he's tearing it up. You understand me? So it's a lot of work you have to put in to get it going. It's a tough league. It's a tough league. But he's on the bench. He's on the bench. He never got any time to come on, because it was like a closer game. So they couldn't run any experiment. And that tells you a lot, you know. That tells you maybe yesterday they did not believe that he could have offered nothing to the game. You understand me? And they wanted to sink what system they had. What system they had on the day, and they wanted to work with it. Because I was waiting on him to come on, and I saw that Anderson and everyone coming on. I'm saying, okay, so why they are not, if they wanted a goal, why they never tried to bring him on in this one? So maybe the reason why he got so much minutes, it was because the game was done. It was 4 already, and they decided, okay, let me look at him right here. And so that's the level that I think he's at now, the level that they are looking at him to see what he can do from what he can't do. That's the level he's at now. So I don't think he's on a dependent level that they have to depend on him. So he's more for the future more than anything else, people. He's more for the future. All right? So don't listen to anybody. That's clearly what the coach's statement says. The selection and the usage of the player. It is clearly for the future. When they're blowing out teams, you will see him get more minutes. If they want a goal and they want to pack it with strikers and forward players, they will try and put him out on the field here and there to here. But he's not in the top 5 forward players. He's down the pecking order, and you're going to see them call on others at this point. And that is not a bad thing, because Charlton is a very good club that develops people, but you have to believe in what they are doing in order for you to be successful. You understand me? You have to believe in it. So yesterday they won 2-1. Tyrese Campbell again scored the second one. So Tyrese Campbell scored 3 goals in 2 games. All right, so two of the top players in the actual league. 3 of the top players are in the actual league. All of them can play for Jamaica. All of them can play for Jamaica. All right, so 3 goals for Tyrese in 2 games. All right, yes, and Gooden actually got the next one. All right, and Dixon never got any game at all. You had Anderson came on, Anaki, Watson, and Mitchell. Those were the individuals that actually came on the field. Dixon, I'll be okay. Him just don't need to make the fans' favorite thing get to him, because yes, Alex, that's what I would say. I would like for him to understand that Lookman and all of those guys came from Charlton. Charlton is a place to develop footballers, but they always have a lot of footballers as well. A lot of talents always at Charlton. So based off that, you have to wait your turn. You have to wait your turn. So if you go there and it's a struggle to get there, you are doing good in the U21s. But it just shows you how much good players are there. You understand me? So they are just above you. They destroyed U21s 3 years ago, and they're the same age as you. You understand me? And now they have gotten their turn in the main team, and they're doing their thing in the main team. So it's just their time, and your time will come. And to me, a person asked me the question the other day, should he move or should he stay based on how the club is structured? I want to pose the question to you guys. Should he move or should he stay? All right, let me know what you guys have to say. JD, we really need that player. Me couldn't believe when you say Tyrese Campbell can repeat. Yes, he can. JD, Alkaline say, wait your turn. All right, so Christopher Wisdom says he should wait his turn. All right, want to hear whatever. All right, Omar said he should stay. Warren said he should stay. Anderson always plays. But they hype up Dixton after one appearance, Ronnie says. Ronnie, you know it goes already. We are prideful to only who can resonate to. But on my platform, it's called the CN platform, which is the one Jamaica platform. So we kind of spread out everything and show the love to everyone equally. All right? Just as how I've built a video for Dixon, you know that a Mothersille video will be coming. And this is the only place you could have found that from day one, and still the only place you can find it today. All right. I think he should stay and wait. Have the talent to grow, and I think that's what I said to the person. Stay. Obviously, and it clearly looks like some of them will be moving. But the thing is now, if they do go up to the championship, it's going to be a tougher one for him, because I don't think Leber and them going anywhere. If they go to the championship, I think they're going to keep them. All right, so next year, he has to do even more to get an opportunity, because next year you could easily well see him playing U21s again. You understand me? Because if they make it to the championship, he's not going to be ready for the championship, people. We have to be honest. He's not going to be ready for the championship next year. So and they're going to keep, these guys are not going to be sold, because they can say, let me hold on to them for one more year so I can get 20 million for those players. Remember, that's how Hutchinson jumped from 5 million to 25 to 40 million and sold for 20 million. So the money is there. We need to call up Walter Boyd from retirement. Dixon should just loan out. No. Stay, take the education. Take the education. The problem is, people, what our Jamaican players love to do is run to place, and if we're not getting in the game, we don't stay. And then run to a loan. They are going to want you to do something now. So what if you don't have the education to do something now? Nobody will take the time with you. And sometimes a lot of Jamaican players need the time to learn, because they never got the education in Jamaica, so they need the time to learn. So let him stay and play one more year of U21s. I have no problem with that. It's just the egotistic people will run down the opposite angle. But education is key. That will be the one that keeps him in the leagues for a longer time, rather than he comes straight back to the damn JPL. You understand me? Jerome, bless yourself, thanks for being here. Yes, so we keep on saying people should go on loan, and they come straight to the JPL after. So why he can't just stay to a place that develops some of the best players, one of the best wingers in the world now? It's that same player that same club develop him. And a lot of the biggest strikers in the world actually came through Charlton. So if you have a place like that, why would you just run? They're paying you, so you're making more money than what you ever made in your entire life. So why would you not just take the education? You get me? What are we running down? Is it our friends in Jamaica might be selling us narratives and we want to run? No. And that is where I told you guys, sometimes your own people are bad for you. You understand me? No, he doesn't need to run down game time now. What is he running down game time now? Because running down game time doesn't mean you're learning anything. Princewood, running down game time doesn't mean you're learning anything whatsoever. You on the field doesn't mean you're learning anything. Sometimes when you kick a ball wrong, you're playing the wrong position. You're standing in the wrong position. It's good when you're at a lower level. You can make the mistake and a guy can correct you. What in the bigger leagues, they penalize you. Richard Stewart said, JD, Jamaicans not in a delayed gratification. Them want it now. Well, if he wants to come back to the JPL, run down alone, no? And see what reach you. You get me? See, you're coming straight back to the JPL. Stay where you're at. Work with these quality young players that Chelsea trying to buy, everybody trying to buy. That tells you that's where people looks for you. So if you run to a loan now, other people will be looking at Tyrese Campbell and LeBron them to buy them for different clubs. Yeah, and then you run to a different club, don't get much games, don't learn nothing, and then come back 3 years' time, and they said, okay, I don't have to pay no money, let me cut you loose. And then you come straight back to the JPL because they're going to cut you loose and no other club will pick you up instant. So you're going to go straight back to the JPL. No, stay where you're at and keep on learning. Education is key. It better you have the education fully and test it and you're fully worked in. And then after, you go and hit the ground running and you'll never stop. All right, JPL will never see you back again. You understand me? Like Javan East and those guys that learns the craft, and JPL cannot see them back again. They are going to Egypt everywhere. You cut a career out for yourself. All right, so chase a career. Don't chase hypeness. All right, so that's a new talk. Chase the career, not hype. So Dixon, chase the career, keep on learning, keep on doing your thing. We saw that it's stiff competition there, but keep on doing your thing. All right, if you're better than them, you're going to be great. You understand me? Because if the competition is hard and you outgrow the competition, that means you're going to be great. You're going to be great. All right, yes. So stay. Don't let nobody tell you about me and the coach are dumb. Don't listen to those dumbass Jamaicans that says the coach is dumb for not seeing that Kaheim Dixie is great. No, don't listen to those people because those are the same people will be disrespecting you when it don't go right. Because it was the same people hyping up Maggie and it's the same people disrespecting Maggie today. All right? So people, kids choose education. Don't follow these Jamaican people that hype you up. Don't do it. All right? They will loan you out at the right time. Simon Preston, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Simon, you have any news on the Unity Cup? Can you put out a statement or it is not finalized as yet? Let me know, all right? Because I am on the side of, I have not gotten any extended news on it just to know, just from the point of there will be a competition between the end of May and June. So do you guys have any additional information that can be provided to the masses? Let me know. If so, definitely put it out. It would be helpful, all right? People, please do it like button. We are almost at 100. Massive respect. Yeah, man. Nitro, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. JD, honestly, I feel Dixon is managed well because he knows his time soon come. Yes, but you have some people, when I heard them talking, they're just using their egotistic behavior, and sometimes kids will see those things and then kind of force them to make bad decisions. And that's what I don't want. So I will be one of the voice of reasoning and give you the right thing because I have the experience over here and know what works rather than being an egotistic individual that's like to push things over the top. Our recruitment just got a major hit. All right, thank you very much, Nitro. Massive respect. So anyways, now we are going to be talking about Malik Mothersille because we just talked about Whisper. Not yet, JD. The truth is organizers are finalizing the details. Okay, thank you very much, Simon. So that's exactly what I said at the end, and Simon just said to you that it has not been finalized because that was the only thing that made sense. All right, so you see, people, good to work on that side of just working with the slower news, not the one that preps in your face, you know? All right, so now them all stop talk about Maggie. That's what I'm telling you. I am here long enough to know that these people only want to use you for their fame. They don't care about you that much. JD, is Whisper back? No. He's in trial phase. Obviously, his injury sometimes can be career ending, so we have to just let him come back. All right, so he's doing run-ins, drills, and everything, but I don't think he's going to be in strong contact as yet. Maybe within a week or two. Let's see when they do assess the players. Yeah. All right, so now we're going to talk about Mothersille season. So Tyrese Campbell, Mothersille, two of the very good names. Both of them can play for Jamaica, based off my research. Obviously, I'm sure that Mothersille can play for Jamaica. Greg Lee has returned to training with Oxford. Yeah, but Greg Lee, I think Greg Lee recovers fast. I don't know if it's adamantium they have in his system. Yeah, Whisper doesn't have the adamantium, so he needs to ask Greg Lee for that. You get me? Yes. So, yeah. So Whisper takes a little while to get back, which I think he recovered fast because it's still a ACL, just like Rodri them and stuff. So he recovered fast. Yeah, because Rodri's still not back. And they are spending $1 billion on Rodri for him to be back. Yeah. So, anyways, now we get into the players. Them JFF said them are go 10 million from Concacaf. Oh, they are gonna get 10 million from Concacaf. Okay, I will do those research. Let me move on to Mothersille, all right? And people, that's why I said you should listen to me more. Because at the start of the stream, people came in and tell me who said this, and I said I'm not going to listen. Don't bring what people said to my show to steer me the wrong way. I'm going to stick to what I have, and then Simon come and confirm what they have. So sometimes just let me run my show or I run it, because you realize that I am on the right side, all right? Based on what Simon said. All right, so anyways, transfer market. So Mothersille last season. Let me tell you Mothersille's record, because I was scouting this kid for a while now. I always thought that he was exceptionally talented. I had countless fights in Jamaica category talking about how talented this guy is, and he was more of a finisher than Hutchinson and others, but Hutchinson and others had a different package over him. I was talking a lot of things about this kid, and to be honest, he has not let me down. 2 seasons now he left Chelsea. He went one stage further than Hutchinson, and he went and did it the hard way. He had a trials at Everton. Did very well, but Everton had some bans at the time, and then after that, now they couldn't sign him at Everton, but reports came out they really liked him. It's a birthday, Travis. Big up yourself, man. Massive respect. Hope you had a very good one. Yeah, man, and more life and respect, yeah? All right. So people who can shout out Travis and give him a bless up, said it's his birthday. All right, JD, he was talented with Hutchinson at Chelsea. Yeah, man, one year he was a star player 1 year, But because they brought in, they brought in, who they brought in again? What's his name again? And show him aside. They brought in, I'm going to tell you who they brought in. I talked about him a lot as well. I'm going to remember his name soon. They brought him in and pushed Mothersille to the side. And Mothersille betted on himself and said he's leaving. Mason Burstow. They brought in Burstow. And pushed him aside. And he thought they were disrespecting him. And he knew that he could have done better because he did well the season before. And Burstow took all of the game time. Burstow performed well and showcased that he's so Mr. Burstow they brought in. And remember, these are collective information over years, So yeah, and so relax. Don't disrespect me, my brother, because I'm not disrespecting you. So anyways, now he betted on himself after that spell, showcased. I thought that Everton trials gave him a big boost, because if a Premier League team wanted to sign you instant after you said you left Chelsea, whether or not he would have gone to the rotation of the U21s, that showed that he had the talent to play in the Premier League instant. Currently he's playing for Peterborough. Sean. Peterborough he's playing for currently, but I'm trying to explain to people why he went down there. So it was not like he wasn't talented enough. People wanted him in the actual Premier League at the time. All right? Yes. So and he never made it because of the Everton thing, and he decided that he's going to go to Peterborough. Peterborough at the time had Clark as well. Had Clark that we wanted to represent Jamaica. They had Clark as well. And surprisingly, I heard that they had some problems with Clark. Johnson Clark Harris, that is. They had some problems with him. But they decided that they're going to bet on Mothersille. They were going to bet on Mothersille to come through. Mothersille and Pookie, they would have used and moved on all of the forwards them. So imagine that last year they saw Mothersille. He had 3 goals and 3 assists in the actual league itself, but he was on limited time. All right, and the next year they decided that they're going to bet on him. So that tells you they were evaluating him. Already on the level of Johnson Clark Harris. And ironic. 1 year later, he comes up and be putting up Johnson Clark Harris's numbers. To be honest. So that tells you that they are evaluating the players them properly. So currently his minutes boost up massive. All right, so now his minutes per game amongst the starting 11 is 79, and minutes overall 82. Goals participation for the team is 31%. All right, 39 games played, 11 goals and 8 assists so far in the league. I'm going across everything. I think he's on 20 plus goals contribution in all leagues. Travis, I don't think he actually has the papers as yet. No, we talk about Whisper. Yeah, Whisper is coming back. He's coming back, but he's not fully here as yet. He's in the recovery, the final stage of recovery. He's going to get a few games. Yeah. So Travis, he doesn't have his papers as yet. But that doesn't mean he doesn't want to play for Jamaica. All right? And that doesn't mean I should take him out of my video rotation and stuff. Because I am assessing players, and if he's doing extremely well, I have to come and show people that, see what I was saying to you from that time. So if we had him from that time, we would have been reaping the rewards now. All right? Yes. El Padrino, how you deal with me, so man? From the last time, me, you, and the one just to kick off, I don't see you back so much. El Padrino, you can't deal with me so big, boss. All right? Yeah, you need to check in. Yeah, man, El Padrino, man. Yeah, man, El Padrino, man. Is it El Padrino? No, I know El Padrino. No, man, El Padrino come in a lot. So, anyways, this kid, at this present moment, he is one of the top players. No, man, not El Padrino. I think it is El Padrino. Yeah, I don't even know. I think if it's not El Padrino, it's one of my other brethren them. But two of them, and I don't see them back from the longest time. All right, so far, let me give you Mothersille's number. I think his best game as well was against Kirk. Big up yourself, thanks for being here. His best game was against Charlton. I thought he was dominant in that game a couple weeks ago. You can go and watch that game, people. All right, so let me give you Mothersille's number. Let me give you his number and give you the overall League One's number. And that is just this is his first full season. Which is very good, people. Which is very good. All right. So now top players. So let me give you top players. Goals and assists. Top players, goals and assists. Mothersille is second. On 19. He's on joint second on 19 with Pookie. Pookie also play for Petersburg. And Kone is on 20. So he's second in the league with goals contribution on 19. All right. So if he gets a few more, he might get the whole goal contribution in one full season. That is ridiculous, people. And I honestly believe that we missed one right there. And I think that people should learn. When we're out here talking about the football, they should give us our credit. And if you're gonna give me credit, you have to give education credit. You get me? You have to give education credit, because it's solely based off education why I know these guys are so good from very early. Travis said Dixon makes the bench. Yeah, man, Travis, we have videos. we have everything on Dixton. We told you why he made the bench, who is injured, and what we should expect from him and everything, Travis. We get everything, man. We go to the press conferences and everything, collect all the information. Yeah. So, yeah, man, Dixon can just keep doing his thing. It's a little bit tougher there at Charlton because they have so much wide players. Spinity, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Yeah. So, people, when we're talking about young talents, Jamaica is not short of young talents at all. Jamaica can full Jamaica national team with U23 players, under 23 players. And believe me, they can rival Jamaica main team. I think Jamaica can pick a U23 team and it rivals Jamaica main team, full 23 team. Like potential players that can play and actually want to play for Jamaica. And they can full a U23's team, people. A U23's team. That's ridiculous what I'm saying. But it's looking good. It's looking good. If we are going to go in a certain direction. Present, I think we're in the off and off direction because obviously the board and what people want in Jamaica. We are in that territory. But if you truly want to just pick quality playing players, we can pick a U23s that rivals, that's not in this current squad and still rivals our main team. That is mad ridiculous. That is mad ridiculous, people. Mad ridiculous. Mad ridiculous. And that's the quality that Jamaica pool actually has. Alright, guys, we're gonna do 15 minutes questions. Send your questions in. With players for every position. Yes, every position. Hi Billy. What's up with Omari Hutchinson? He had some injuries the other day. Yeah. Corey Adai also, do you know him? Yes, man, Corey Adai is a goalkeeper. But he never got much game time this year. So I don't know if he had an injury because he was one of the best goalkeepers last year. A long time JD update us on these players and see them coming through. Top scout. Yeah, but believe me, when they start to play for Jamaica, I am the last person people will remember. They're going to skip over it and act like I was the one not doing it. and they were the one pushing away from it. Because remember, the people made stream and said, JD over here talking about, Mothersille good. A man come on my, other YouTubers come on my channel and say Whisper and Cim Dixon way better than Mothersille. I be hype my up them overseas, man. Yeah. Other man who have YouTube channel said that, you know. And the other day, a man clip him and they mention the guy's name and how dominant he is this year. And he tried to not even talk about the player. So the man them have some feelings. It is incredible. I know I have the clip in my phone. I laugh until I'm almost dead. Duvan says, JD, we need to get Tyrese Campbell's papers. Yeah, man. Yeah, we just talked about him. Travis says, JD, I remember I told you VPU will be relegated. Listen to me. Relax, Travis. I have a special video coming out for that, Travis. That's why I leave it alone. Notice I'm just talking about present footballers. Travis, his time is coming. All right. Kevin says, JD, me here. Someone give you credit yesterday. Okay. Well, that is very good that people still give me credit, you know? Yes, because you have some man, they are getting PTSD. When the man is saying, people, a mother still wanting a team. Me see the man face the man. He can't mention it because if he mention it, he has to give JD credit. The man said, no, JD, they will have to no. Because the players them will always remember me. That's why they have to remember me. But the man never wanted to even call my name, so what I'm going to do, Travis? what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and go at least. I'm gonna try and see him. I'm gonna try and see him, and we can have a face-to-face chat. You know, we do something live. If I'm gonna see him, we're gonna do something live with him on the channel. That's Mothersille. Because I told him that I will link up. So if I do see him, because I'm gonna go to England, maybe in the summer, but if he gets called for the Gold Cup, maybe he's not going to be in England at that time. Yeah. Newton, it's just pure hate. Remember, Newton, the reason why some of them even have YouTube channel is because they hate me and hate what I stand for. Believe me. And if you ask them, they're going to tell you the honest truth. Yeah, me can't stand how him talk. Him always a try talk down the local players, them and all sort of things. That's what them always say. Even if they listen to me and if they can put things in context, they would have realized that, oh, maybe this man is just ahead of his time. Because after that, we hire every white man for come tell them the same thing when we tell them every day. Just find any... Sorry, because people said I sound racist when I say it that way. But I'm just saying that if I was different color, saying the same thing, Newton, I would be classed as the football god. All right? Yes. That's how they would have classed me. Dark glasses, sleeping on YouTube. To be honest, sometimes you overhype these English players. Remember when you told me Casey Palmer was good? Clearly, and that's clearly not No. If you say Casey Palmer not good, you're wicked, brother. Injury mashed up Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer play more good games than bad games. So you're a liar, all right? A long time me hear you talk about the youth, All Presser, me, okay, well, that is good. And I think Presser is a straight talker. If anybody will give me credit, maybe it will be Presser. But no, big up Chris. How you doing, man? Massive respect. It's always funny how them can call 9 JPL but can't call 1 overseas player. Well, if you look at that situation with the JPL players them called, and that's why I said don't worry about the JPL players them, because for this England trip, if it's going to be early, if it's going to be the 29 upwards, you might see more English players. But if they drop it and say 27, I think you might see less English players and more JPL players, because some of them will want rest to get to the Gold Cup. JD, people in this chat will support me and KC Palmer. No, man. If you watch KC Palmer back in the days to know, because last season KC Palmer was on fire. One of the best attacking midfielder performance played for Jamaica in the last 15 years was KC Palmer. But it's just because you're not what you're looking for. I saw people making video saying Damara Gray now play good for Jamaica. And that's what tell me Jamaicans don't really watch football. If you watch Damara Gray and know the function of what he's doing on a football field and say Damara Gray don't play good for Jamaica, you need to love football alone. You need to love football alone. Me see people say Damara Gray no play good and then says King play good when King had the most mistakes over the last 2 games. So clearly it's either bias or they just don't know football. If you tell me Damara Gray is the best controller, the best retainer of the football on the Jamaica team, the best controller and the best retainer of the football on Jamaica team. So if you don't realize that majority teams in systems nowadays have one retainer and one flat-out progressor. So clearly the flat-out progressor will be Leon Bailey. So when Damara Gray holds the ball, he's stopping. He's stopping to link the play. When Leon Bailey has the ball, he's going forward. And both of them in the first game was good. Both of them in the first game was good. Leon Bailey controlling sometimes, you could say was mistimed, but his energy was very good. All right, so sometimes I think we need to just leave it alone. Leave the analysis to some people and just be propagandists. And just leave analysis to some people. Because I can tell you, if you ask the coach, he will tell you that Damara Gray might be his first selection, even if he's fat. Because I call him fatter, For the USA tournament, I call him fatter and say he was not ready. And he still came in and scored 2 goals. You understand me? And still was controlling ball better than everybody else. So what more we need to see that Damara Gray, even when I am saying that he should not get picked. Remember, I said he should not get picked for the USA game because he's fat, brother. And he's not playing game. I said that. And him he literally still got 2 goals. And obviously he was not it was not his best games. You see, like funny, nobody called him out in those games, you know, when he scored the 2 goals. But it was not his best games. These games are better games than that game. Obviously, you could say the personnels that they're playing is way better. Because United States is way better than St. Vincent. That is true. But those were worse performances for Demarai Gray when he scored 2 goals. But because that is the hype meter. You understand me? Yeah. All right, Skilly said the attention that people like Gray attract makes life easy for unknowns like Brown to get space and to operate. Thank you, Skillish. Thank you, Skillish. Thank you. Casey not playing nothing for Jamaica, though JD. You know, but I still say, Jerome, one of the best attacking midfielder display was by KC Palmer. One of the most chances created in one game was by KC Palmer. We never scored in that game, but KC Palmer ran ragged in that game. Remember the Cuba game? KC Palmer was laying the leather, and you guys couldn't come out and say anything. You guys shut up for the whole week. You guys said KC Palmer was the first person you wanted back in the team. Are you guys forgetting? What's up? Come on, man. Give people credit when it is. Remember, you're talking to me. All I do is watch football and look at numbers. So you can't tell me that he did not play a good game for Jamaica. Stop it. All right. All right. So we have discussed almost everything. I have like 7 more minutes. Drop some comments so we run through the comments them. Some Jamaican just not have the intelligence in football for know certain things. Them just always talk foolishness when them not understand. I think Bashko, I think that's just it. I think we just want to be involved and we don't try to know what are the functions for each individuals, and then try to find out the system of the coach and see how close the players them playing the system so we can bash them. If a flat out error will always be a flat out error. You understand me? So when King kick the ball on the player, you know the coach never send him out there to kick the ball on the player and give the ball back to the player. When King never send the player outside and guide him outside, you know that is defending 101. Those are mistakes. And even that mistake that the goal scoring King, I never credit King for the mistake. I gave it to McCullough. Because McCullough got caught wanting, sleeping on the ball. JD, such man can't find an answer for club relegation is a must. I guess things is not up speed. JD, people looking for money and power. That is true. The second goal Demarai Gray scored against USA was a tapping because of Cephas' brilliance. But you said Cephas can't play organized football. I'm just saying you don't always get it right. But Cephas never did play organized football. BM, have you look at that ball that Demarai Gray scored off what Cephas kick, and you come and tell me that's organized football, BM? Oh my God, BM. Oh my God, BM. Come on, BM. I think you should not even talk about Cephas and organized football, no, BM. If you had done it after USA game, people would have fought back with you, But today, you can't tell nobody that. I think everybody taking my analysis on the player, BM. Why BM is just here to tear me down? He's not here to give me my credit, He doesn't give me no flaws. He's just in the chat. Yeah. I think it was wrong right here. No, I think you got it wrong right here. BM. BM, what is wrong with the BM today? BM is losing it. BM losing it. No, man. I want him to comment again. JD, to be fair, Pinnock kick away the ball two in the last game. No, it is not a kicking away the ball. Chevis, I was talking about mistakes that King made. Like, give the opponent the ball on him. Direct mistakes. The errors made in the game, King made the most errors. That's what I'm saying. And that's a fact. Pinnock did go long. Pinnock passed the ball back to the Andre Blake when Andre Blake was injured. Those can be classed as error, you know. Pinnock passed the ball in the middle back to Aiden when he was under pressure, and that turned over into a big chance. Those you can class as error. So I did talk about those Travis. So Travis, you know have to say Pinnock because you know say Pinnock are my boy. I did beat everybody. If you look at my post-match, people said I was fair in my post-match because I called out everybody. So not because I pinpointed out the errors them coming directly from King. You have to say Pinnock, you know. BM run out of credit. BM, come back in, BM. Come back in, PM. Come back in, BM. Come back in, BM, please. BM, I'm waiting for BM, you know. BM, I only have the people, please hit like button, share, and subscribe, all right? Yeah, man, JD, okay. Yeah, man, I post shorter version, Travis, for post-match what the coach is going to do, and then the coach did everything. So if you had watched my video and go and bet, you would have won back money, because every change that I said the coach is going to make, he made. Position that he's going to play, they played. Goal scorers, one of the goal scorers. I only named it one, and they scored. You should have followed me, Travis. Next time, call me when you want to win. All right, you might just win. All right. Cephas was on the left. Beat the left back. Took a shot, and the keeper saved it, and then Gray scored it in. Thank you, BM. Thank you, because I was just about to send people to watch it so people could see for themselves. You put laugh. You put laugh in there. So Cephas never create nothing, because it was a error. It was a error from the keeper for tapping it out back in his area. You never hear the American them beating him. Say he tapped it back in his area. He could have easily well parried it wide. All right, JD, you always fear. But true, because maybe some of the times I call the JPA players them a lot more. People beat me. JD, I won the 3-0 correct score. Okay, never know. All right. I realize Jamaicans doesn't watch the other teams in Concacaf. I watched another stream a few days ago. I told the host that King is the weakest in the Jamaica defense. And he might piss up himself when they tell him that don't. And then now we can just call out all the errors them that he had in the game. The big errors them off the rip. But they never saw it. So clearly, they're just watching something else. And then when you send them back, they come back and said, oh my God, JD, I was telling the truth, you know. So I'm wondering which football I am watching that they are not watching. So I have to come back and send them back, you know. JD, but Cephas still created the chance. I am saying, but look at it, BM. The other day I said Brown should get the full credit because Bobby Reid lobbed the ball over the top, but not necessarily he scored from that. So I'm not going to give Bobby Reid the chance creation. I'm going to give Brown. So you see it? So I still kept the same energy, BM, even when it's an English player. I still kept the same energy. But you guys don't look at how I evaluated things overall. I kept the same energy, you know, but nobody called me out and said, no, man, let me give Bobby Reid. Yeah, a few more persons said, JD, yeah, man, you have to give Bobby Reid some more credit because Bobby Reid did win the ball, then beat two players, lob it over the top. It was poor controlling from Warner Brown that led to that situation, you know? Do you think Jamaica has a problem with dreadlocks players? No. JD, what is our problem in our football so we can be more effective? We just need a full team that can understand the system from the coach. If we get a full team that can understand the system for coach, we qualify for the World Cup. The problem is we just half of our team always can understand the system because either him don't have any time, we change the coaches them too fast, and some of the players them just don't play at high level. That is always the problem for Jamaica team. Sims, yes, I saw him as well, but because I don't really talk about him, you know, because he's dying for somebody to talk about him, for him to mention all sort of madness, you know. Yes, I never even mentioned him, but it's not him alone. It looks like it's a WhatsApp group of them decide that they're gonna take Setan and Damar Gray, you know. It doesn't matter how he made the pass. The intent was yeah, but I'm saying I still give Warner Brown credit for his pressing because his control was poor. He lost the ball. He never knew that defender would have slipped over the ball, and he keeps on running, and the opportunity presents itself. That's what I'm saying. The biggest issue is the best one and keep the same squad even. Yeah, but it would have solidified my point after say the best players, you just pick them. You know, if we see a 23 with all professional players on it, full-fledged professionals, Jamaica always turn out some ridiculous good performances. You know, who would you say the next 2 match will dictate if we are would you say the next 2 match will dictate if we are World Cup ready? No. You can't play. Oh yeah, in our region, yes, in our region, yes. But if you're talking about the Unity Cup, no, you can't use the Unity Cup to decide if Jamaica ready, because Nigeria and Ghana are better team than a lot of teams in our region. So those are not the team. If we lose to Nigeria or Ghana, that is not saying Jamaica is a bad team in our region. JD, can you give us your recently our updated list of players that are eligible? Yes, I'm going to try. Next video, I'm going to bring like 30 of them that I am sure of. All right, and then I'm going to tell you who I've heard that said they want to play. Yeah, I'm going to do that as well. Christopher, you're getting me in problems, you know. I'm going to get around 1,000 calls. That's why I've not done it before, you know. Because as I've done with my stream, man call me, yo, JD, you can't do that, dog. I don't know why I can't do it, you know. They gave me the reasons, and it's okay. Because they're saying some of the parents, them, you know, the parents, them run the kids, them lives. So it's not so easy to just jump and, you know, they're working and things and stuff. So that's why they said I shouldn't do it, you know. But I think people need to know still, you know. Daniel Johnson is an underrated one. Toxic edits. Yeah, Daniel Johnson is definitely one of the most educated players to ever play for Jamaica, you know. But clearly, they said he's slow, you know. Do you think we can still call up top players, however, use weaker guys to play Trinidad? And the main, you could do something like that. Use the first game to play Trinidad with the other guys, them, see what they have to offer. So you're giving them a final cut, and then you bring in the other guys, them, to work on that. Then you go straight into the other games, them. You know, yeah, you could do something like that. But guys, I have done 1 hour. I will be back tomorrow if I have the tomorrow I'll be back. I will try to do it in-house so we can chop up things. All right, yeah, man. So thanks, lovely people, for liking the video, sharing, and subscribe. Big up for all the commenters. We like when people challenge us. Just be respectful, and we are out here. All right, happy birthday to Mr. Travis as well. Yeah, man. Bless up, and thanks everyone for coming in. All right, bye bye.